pork chorizo, not beef chorizo, because pork chorizo just goes better with the beef and everything. And then you need 1 can of olives, 1 large onion, 2 packages of cheese, 1 mozzarella, 1 cheddar to do over the top when you put it in the oven. You need 2 cans of enchilada sauce. I have 1 right here, and then I have half in the fridge because 1 1/2 is usually good for me. And then you need like 20 to 30 corn tortillas, usually just enough to fill however many pans you want to fill. Okay. When you start cutting the onion, you want to cut it when you get it, just cut it in half, and then you start cutting like little slices like this, and then you can lay it over, and then you can start dicing it because you want diced. And you can either put the onions in with your meat when you cook the pork chorizo and the beef together, or you can do it, you can sprinkle it on top after if you want. So either one. Okay, when you're done when you're done dicing up the onions, you want to scoop it all into the pan with your ground beef and your pork chorizo, and you just want to get it all in there. And when you have everything all in there, you just want to get everything all separated and everything, and you want to flip everything over in the pan, and you want to make sure that you cook it long enough to where all the meat is brown and completely cooked. And you want all the onions to be cooked also. Now for your cheese, you want to have your mozzarella and your cheddar out, and you just want to grate all those up, and you definitely want a generous amount of cheese because you're going to sprinkle a generous amount of cheese on all over your enchiladas. Okay, when you have your meat all done and everything, you want to have your bag of corn tortillas out. You want to have your bowl of diced canned olives, whatever. And then you want to have your bowl of cheese, very generous amount. And then you want to have your sauce. Okay, when your meat is all cooked, it should look like this because it should be all browned up and everything and completely cooked, you know. And then you're going to come over here, and then you're going to take the enchilada sauce. You're going to turn this to maybe a medium high. And then, since I already have half of an enchilada sauce can in here, I'm going to pour half of this one into here. And then you're just going to stir it. And then you're going to let this heat up so that you can dip your tortillas in there so that they don't rip when you roll them with the meat and everything. Okay, when your enchilada sauce is all heating up and everything, you need to do the tortillas and you need to dip them in and do everything with it. So you want to have an apron on because it gets kind of messy. So first you're going to start with, you're going to take a tortilla, and this enchilada sauce may be hot, so you kind of want to mix it up a little bit just, you know, to get it all off the bottom and everything. And then you can either use tongs or your hands, either one, whichever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to do it with my... Okay, when your enchilada sauce is all heated up and everything, you're going to take one of these corn tortillas, and the enchilada sauce may be a little hot. Well, not really maybe, but it's going to be kind of hot. So be careful that, you know, you don't burn your fingers or anything. And then you want to, you know, let all the extra sauce get off really well. And then you're going to stick it in your pan. Remember, this is going to be messy. So, and then you're going to take your meat and you're going to lightly sprinkle it inside there. And then you're going to roll up this tortilla and you're going to put it in here. And you can squish as many as you can in there as you want to. And heating up this enchilada sauce keeps the tortillas from ripping. So, okay, when you have extra meat left over like this, you just want to... Okay, when you have extra meat left over like this, you can just take the rest of it and you can just kind of sprinkle it all over the rest of everything. All over the rest of the enchiladas, because it's okay to have it all over the rest. It's not as evenly spread as it should be, but it's okay. And then if you have extra enchilada sauce, you can just pour the rest of it kind of all over. And then after that, you just sprinkle your cheese off and then you put it in the oven. Okay, when you have, now everything that's done, now you just want to take your cheese and your olives and you just want to sprinkle it all over. With the cheese, you want to be very generous with the cheese and everything. Okay, then after you get all your cheese on there and everything, if you prefer olives on it, you want to put your olives all over it also. And you want to spread these all. Okay, and then after you have all your cheese on there, all of your olives and everything, you're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes.